here's a coaching tip for parents, because you're more important than a coach, because your messaging and communication and way, it's constant. You're around your son or daughter, 24/7 basically. And the coach is not. So a lot of us, I've done this too, we overreact to the things that we shouldn't, and we underreact to the things that we should. And I'm just speaking from experience here. My dad, he would overreact to our wins. I'm like, God dang it, Dad, it's not that big of a deal. But he was act like we just won the Olympics. And I don't think he did it on purpose, or he was playing any kind of psychological 6D chess or something. I just think maybe it was his way. But I always just felt he would talk for days about a big match that we won. And looking back, it was so instrumental. And when we lost, obviously, when we got thrown around because we weren't lifting weights like we should have been, we heard about it. So it wasn't rose-colored glasses, but he did not overreact to the losses. And if your kids are going to have a bad match, they're going to force a bad shot in overtime and get spun on. They're going to overreact to a bad call by the ref and fall apart and not win. They're going to laugh and giggle and maybe have too much fun at practice when they're wrestling their best friend. And call them out. But let's not overreact if they have a loss, or if they just need a little course correction and a little parenting and a little speech from you. By the same token, when they're doing what they should in practice, we fail to pat them on the back and talk about it to grandma. So you should have saw Maria and Jonathan at practice last night. They were drilling like machines. And since they're supposed to do that, we don't compliment them for it. And I think that's a big mistake, because a lot of times you get more of what you punish, but you also get more of what you acknowledge and give pats on the back. So downplay their losses a little bit. It's okay to be a normal human and make normal athletic human mistakes. You're not coaching Kyle Dake or Helen Maroulis, okay? You're coaching an 8-year-old. You're coaching a JV 16-year-old. You're coaching a varsity kid who's 17, who's probably only wrestled a handful of seasons. And, I think if we keep some of these things in mind, it's going to help tremendously. So there's your quick tip. Good luck to you guys, and Merry Christmas coming right around the corner.